Welcome to the video, fellow fans of Clash of Clans, and thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you are having a fantastic day. I am, because you're here. It is your host, Galadon, and in today's episode, we look at the quest to 6,000 trophies in Clash of Clans and beyond, as the very best of players can somehow get up there. And yes, we are going to look at exactly how that is done, take some tips, and possibly put them into use ourselves in a future episode. So if you'd like to see that, or just other cool Clash content and the earliest and most accurate update information, make sure you are subscribed, that you have notifications turned on, and if you want to be a true helper of the channel, a true supporter, well, actually, you can actually become a supporter of the channel here on YouTube, but also, you know, for free, you could leave a like, you could leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. But okay, let's get on and talk specifically about why I'm here. Okay, what I mean is, okay, I've been to 6,000 trophies. If you take a look at Galadon's profile, you'll see, in fact, that I've been above 6,300, but, and it's a big but, this is not in the current modern era of Clash of Clans. And what I mean, my trophy record of 6327 was achieved pre-Blue Skies, and that meant, well, let's just be honest, all you really had to do was no-life it back then, and you could get above 6,000 trophies. Nowadays, you've got to have some major skills on offense and on defense, and most certainly, Elliot has those skills. He has been above 6,000 many times, and we are looking today at his tips from Tribe Gaming on how to surpass 6,000 trophies in Legend League. And tip number one is right on the screen. Did you catch it yet? Do you see it? Yeah, that's Elliot on offense and on defense. Okay, now, not everybody can do this. Not everybody has a couple of accounts that are maxed out. But if you've got fellow clan members that are, they could put up those friendly challenges that you need to work on. And what I'm talking about is specifically tough bases. If there are bases that you're having difficulty with, this was Elliot's suggestion. Practice, practice, practice. And I can't even tell you how many times I've logged on into Tribe Gaming and seen dozens of friendly challenges just absolutely spamming the clan chat, because these guys are going over and over and over again, and not just until they 3-star at once, but until they are 3-starring it every single time, and it's just become second nature to 3-star a specific or difficult base. Because up there in Legend League, even though having a unique and different base is a big plus, you'll see that a lot of these players actually run very similar bases to each other. Now, Elliot did say also that he only changes his base once every week or two when he is pushing above 6,000. That a big critical part of that, though, is adjusting your bombs, traps, mines, and Teslas, and tailoring that part of the defense to the type of attack you're seeing. Skeleton traps, air to ground, expos, air to ground, inferno, single multi, all of those slight little changes that don't change the actual layout of the base can be huge if you're being hit by a particular type of attack over and over again. So Elliot said, take a look at your defensive logs and make sure that your base is set up to defend against whatever seems to be more common. And obviously right now we're seeing a lot of air attacks, and that is exactly what Elliot is using on offense. And this is what it really comes down to at the very top level of Legend League gameplay, and that is your offense needs to be on point. You need to be grabbing about 300 plus trophies every single day if you want to hope to continue to gain, simply because you know you're going to consistently get wrecked on defense. Even if you've got the best base in the world, players that are playing at this high of a trophy level generally are not going to fail to get a 2-star. Okay, so we are going to look a little more closely into what Elliot is using on offense, and if you guys think I should try, I'm going to go ahead and put myself out there. We're going to try this attack strategy ourselves in a future episode. Going to go into Legend League with some sort of Lalo, and you'll also notice that Elliot bring in the Flame Flinger, although, and this is a big key to success on offense, the one interchangeable part of any attack is, of course, the siege machine. You need to know which one to bring for which style of base. If the Flame Flinger is going to get annihilated out on a corner because of outlying defenses, then obviously the Blimp or the Stone Slammer is the vehicle to bring instead. So that is going to be a tough one, and perhaps that could be an entire episode dedicated to just knowing when to bring what siege. Right here, Elliot's Flame Flinger has made great inroads into this base. Out come rocket balloons and a Dragon Rider, and the air portion of his attack begins. And you'll notice that, well, the base was already 2/3 destroyed by the time the majority of the balloons moved in and wiped out the town hall. So we've got a couple more attacks after this one that we're going to try to break down step by step. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm going to be, these next two attacks, really focused on trying to learn this myself. So let's talk about it and see if we can possibly copy this army, this attack, and get the value. But again, it's going to be tough. We've talked about this in the past. Queen charges, the Sui heroes versus hero walks. It really comes down to the base design. So you need, especially in Legend League, an attack strategy that is flexible. There you saw that was a hero charge. There were the 5 healers, but not every attack is going to be like that. This time, Elliot again starts out with the similar army, and this is the army that I think we'll go ahead and bring because I'm pretty experienced at using the Queen charge, right? So we're gonna try the Queen charge ourselves. Here you can see Elliot kind of, it feels like a Galaolo style attack in that he's letting the Queen go whatever way she's going to go. But I'm going to assume he actually had a plan here and it worked out. The Flame Flinger, again, you'll notice this is very similar to the first or second attack in today's episode, coming in from the side and getting a lot of value on those other defenses like the Scatter Shot. King on the top, Queen down the middle. Well over half the base is destroyed before the balloons finally come in. So yes, we're going to try copying this exact army comp right here, and we're going to do our best to figure out when and when not to bring the Flame Flinger. I'm a little bit worried about that portion, to be honest. But let's go ahead and look at some more attacks. Okay, that one, another easy looking 3-star for Elliot as he's racking up the wins against these fully maxed out bases. But this one right here, you'll notice there's an adjustment. He's got skeleton spells. He's got no healers for the heroes. Now this, I'm going to say, is probably a more dangerous strategy to use because Sui Hero almost always counts on getting to the town hall. If you run into a base where the town hall isn't out near the edge, it's going to be much more difficult to either A, take it down with the Archer Queen, or 2, take it down like we saw earlier in the episode with the balloons and the Grand Warden there to provide his ability to make sure the balloons don't get annihilated by the town hall poison. And I'll be honest, I'm definitely sweating that myself. In fact, I can feel the sweat building up knowing that I have to attack like this. But yes, okay, so the first 3 attacks are more typical of what we're going to try. This attack is more for illustration to show that Elliot is changing things up. But to be honest, you want to get above 6,000 trophies, you don't have to be using one of these attack strategies. You just need to be using an attack that you are familiar with, that you are proficient at, so that you can consistently grab high percentage attacks. I would say you want to get past 6,000, you're going to consistently need to be able to get 80-85% damage on every single base you attack, and also be good on defense, that you've got a base that is going to hold up, meaning maxed or nearly maxed out defenses. Walls, believe it or not, they are going to help somewhat, and moving things around like Elliot said. We definitely want to think about adjusting traps, bombs, mines, Teslas, expos, Inferno towers to make sure that we're geared to try to stop the type of attack that is most frequent. And you'll also see that attack is going to change over trophy ranges. What you're getting hit by at 5,000 to 5,300 is likely different than 53 to 58, which is also going to be significantly different as you pass 5,800 beyond 6,000 and into the highest range of attacks. So yes, you're going to see more air attacks, much fewer ground attacks at these higher levels, and it's a good idea to adjust the base. Remember that early in each Legend League season, you could be facing players that are the very best in the world, or players that are just casually messing around at 5,000 trophies and don't care. You'll even find that you won't defend all 8 times, but I guarantee you once you pass about 55, 5,600, everybody cares. They're all going full try hard and they want to destroy your base every single time. So we will give it a try. We will put this attack strategy into motion. The defenses, though, I can't promise you guys. I just don't have the time or the ability to design a bunch of amazing Legend League bases. So no, I'm not committing to myself pushing to 6,000 trophies again. In addition to that, look at my profile. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I've been to 6327. There is no way that I'm going to surpass that in the modern era of Clash of Clans. but we'll try it out. We'll see where we can get, and watch for that in a future episode. So thank you, GalaFam, for stopping by, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You know you are the true hashtag GalaFam. That is why I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, are you getting a bit short of breath? Do you need an inhaler? Hmm?